Hello everyone and welcome back to Humble Acres. If you haven't been on this channel before, or this is your first video, welcome. I'm going to kind of do a little update on what I'm planning to do for this year, the year 2022. So let's go through all the projects we have going and all the things I want to get accomplished. So there's a good possibility that this house being burned down was the very first video you saw on my channel, because half of my subscribers came from this video. This is the current state of the house. I kind of just use it as a big burn pile. Mostly cardboard in there and then some trees that I've cut down and stuff. But this is currently the state of the house, which is basically there is no house anymore. So this project is pretty much done. It took me 4 years to get this gone, so that's basically all there is to it. The next project we have, so I had a video of buying this trailer and I always intended on getting it fixed up, and I've been putting it off, but I have been using this trailer quite a bit and it's just been quite an issue not having a floor on it and stuff. As you can see here, I did buy a winch for it because I was really sick of not being able to pull stuff onto there. So I already have all the wood to replace this bed. I actually bought that last year, so it's good, but we need to just tear this apart. I need to repaint it. I need to get new lights on it. I actually did replace the rear lights because the other ones weren't working at all. So there are new lights on the back already. But yeah, we just need to tear this down, clean it up, paint it, make it nice again. So we also have my fields here and all of the trees that we need to remove from these fields. I'm going to do some drone shots right here to show you all of the trees that we need to get rid of. We also have a huge burn pile right here because this is all the trees I've cut down so far. So we're going to need to burn these this year, or hopefully whenever they get dried out. They're probably not dry yet because I just cut these down last fall. Next thing is this garage. So I have videos on moving this garage from my neighbor's property to here. We need to get this painted. That's the one thing we really didn't do. It did hold up through winter, even though everyone was saying that there wasn't really a whole lot of support on the inside. It was enough for the snowfall that we get. So if we go take a gander inside here. Doors are still working really nice. You can see that I really only have 3 boards going across holding the rafters up, so it was enough. We also have the corner braces here on every single corner, so that also helps. But yeah, that's pretty much it, and it's honestly been working really good. It worked great for storing this car in here and the tractor. So this car is one that I didn't actually show on the channel because I don't know, I mess with a lot of old Hondas and stuff, but I don't tend to put those on the channel that much because I feel like most of my viewers don't really care about them. But this is one that's kind of a project that I bought more because I just really like it. It's a 1992 Honda Civic VX. I doubt any of you will know what the VX stands for, but it's basically a very high efficient car. It gets like 50 miles to the gallon, and it's just incredible, and I love it. This tractor, my Kubota L4060 limited edition. So I am planning on doing a 1-year review of this year. It's honestly been a great tractor, but we'll talk about that when we do that video. I also bought a new rake. I haven't mentioned this at all yet. I just picked it up this last week, so yeah, I hope this will work better than the other one I have. But it's 5-wheel rake, as you can see, so I'm pretty happy about that, and we'll have to see how it works. All right, here is the old hen house. I did a video on replacing this door a while back, and then I did a video on cutting all these trees down around here. This was like last year, right at the end of the year, so I never picked them up because it was just cold and it was just kind of being a pain, so I just left them there. But my goal is to clean up all the trees around this building and all the way up to the house up there. and we need to paint this building along with the garage over there we're gonna paint. So yeah, we really just need to clean up these trees and cut down all the trees on the other side over here as well, and then get this painted. So that's kind of the goal with this project. All right, one of the bigger projects we have is this barn. Before you say anything, don't tear down the old barn or whatever. This barn has collapsed. The first floor is completely gone, and the foundation for it is actually over here. So the whole first floor collapsed and the barn moved to the side. I can show you the other side where it actually moved to. So I tore off a lot of the siding over here for the garage, and I tore off this side of the roof. It had all metal roof on it. I tore all that off for the garage as well, and for the other buildings. So we really just need to, I really want to this year try to get this down all the way. I don't know how possible it is, but I can show you the inside a little bit too if you haven't seen those other videos. So you can kind of see in here, like there's not very much supporting this building up still, but there's obviously enough to support it. But yeah, we really need to just get this down. It's really just a big safety hazard at this point, and I don't want my kids coming down here trying to play or something. Just would not be good. So I really want to try to get this down this year. So this is the other side over here. You can kind of see right here how it fell and actually pushed over these trees, and these trees just kind of grew up around the barn. Pretty crazy, but yeah, it's in really bad shape, but we really need to get it down. I don't want to burn it, for one. I'm not going to burn it like I did the house, because it's obviously a way bigger building, for one, and it has a lot of wood in there that's easily removed, unlike the house. There's no like lath and plaster and stuff in here, so I want to reuse this wood. I also want to get all the metal off of this side of the roof. I'll probably end up doing that first, but it's an awful lot of work. The other side took me quite a while to do. But that's that project. Hopefully we can get that done this year. We'll see though. All right, the corn crib here. We have some work to do with it. We need to, if you can see, it is leaning a little bit, but I don't know if we're going to be able to fix that. I don't have big enough equipment to be able to pull it back over. But the big problem with this one is the roof is missing on this side. So I want to get some of the metal off of the barn and replace it. I actually started a video on this about a year ago from right now. So that will be included in that video, but we need to finish cleaning up the roof on that. And yeah, we got all of my equipment in here, all of my tractor attachments, and the baler back there. Got all that stored in here, so it's all nice and safe in there. We got the auger I had to move when we put the old parts FJ in here. I still need to tear some parts off of that. Somebody bought some of the bumper parts here, and one of the top parts is sold too, so I gotta get those off today. So that's that video. I got lots of video ideas. It's just a lot of work for every single one. And some of my most popular videos are of this tractor. Lots of people really like this old John Deere A. The only video right now that I've planned for it for this year is we need to replace the head gasket. I did find one and I got one ordered, so that's on its way right now. But we need to replace that because it's leaking coolant into the cylinders, and that's not good. So when we get that head gasket, we'll tear into this, get it tore apart, and get that gasket replaced. Hopefully we don't break off any bolts. A little worried about that, but hopefully it'll go smoothly enough. So that'll be fun. We need to get this building cleared out here. I don't know where I'm gonna put my sickle mower. Probably have to move it somewhere else, but I want to get this cleared out so I can stack my hay in here, because I don't really have a place to sell it. I don't have anybody that has like pre-bought all of it like I have in the past, so I'm probably gonna have to store it until I can get it sold. And I was able to pick up all these pallets for free, so I'm gonna lay these all along the floor here on this dirt, and then I'm gonna stack all the hay on top of that. So I figured that'd probably be good. We also need to fix that wall, so that's where some of this metal is going to go, is repairing that wall. I still have a little hay from last year. Oh, and look at this. This board broke again. What in the world? I repaired this last year. That board broke exactly the same as the other one. Man, there just must be a lot of weight getting on top of this. I can't believe that. All right, well, I'm gonna have to fix that again. I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to fix that one board. So I never did a video on this, but I cleared all the trees out of this side of this field right here. The trees used to come out to about here, and I cleared all these out last fall. So yeah, I never showed that on a video because it just kind of got very repetitive. I was cutting a lot of trees down, and I still have a lot to cut down that I'm probably not going to be showing any video of because it's just super repetitive work. And I don't feel like videos are really fun when it's just all the same thing all the time. So this is kind of my scrap pile. I have 4 cars here and all this metal scrap that I need to get rid of. These cars are all junk. This one I bought at an auction and the engine was junk, so that was a waste of money. The 2 Lexuses, I have a Lexus LS400 and a Lexus SC400. Those I bought strictly just for the engines. I have a 62 Ford Falcon, and I put the V8 Toyota engine out of these in that Ford Falcon. So those are some of my first videos on my channel. That's kind of what I started doing when I was uploading regularly. And then this is my old rake here, or no, this isn't. That's my old rake. This rake is gonna go to the scrapyard because it's broke, and I don't think it's worth fixing, unfortunately. So it's gonna, I don't know, maybe I'll try to sell it if somebody wants it for like a lawn art or something, but it's really not worth fixing. This one still works fine, and this is actually the one I was using up until I just bought that other one. Whoop, there goes the bunny. So yeah, this one, I don't know, I might keep it just to make sure my other one's working fine, but this one still works fine. It's just getting worn out, you know, it's very old. So yeah, I don't know, might just keep it around for the time being. And then this Civic, let's see, I bought this for the engine as well. I swapped the engine and transmission out of this into another car that had a bad one. And then there were kids that came down here and smashed the windows out, which is really annoying, but not a whole lot I can do about that. So yeah, this one's just basically all junk. I've stripped so many parts off this car that it's just not really worth anything but to go to the junkyard now. So this car is actually really clean still. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't stripped too many parts off this other than the engine and transmission. But other than that, this car is clean, but whatever. Going to the scrapyard. I can probably get about 300 bucks a piece for those, maybe more now, I don't know. Scrap prices have probably gone up quite a bit with all the inflation and all that junk, so yeah. So that's pretty much it. Those are my plans for this year. I also have the FJ, so there will be more videos coming on that. I already have 2 more that I have edited and ready to put up, but I'm trying to space them out like once a week because I don't want to like just bombard you with a ton of videos. I know some people might like that, but I like spread them out by one a week is pretty good for me anyway. So yeah, if you think any of this stuff is interesting, consider subscribing. And yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to be doing this year. There's probably stuff that'll pop up that I don't even know of yet because that usually happens. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one.